How does decision making
At Netflix work?
That's a simple one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So how do you make it simple?
I mean, that's essentially it, right? I mean, that's the whole point about the freedom responsibility, right? We hire people with the right mindset, smart, experienced, and we hire them because we think they are the best person in the world for that particular role, right? And then we trust these people to make great decisions, right? So it really comes down to good judgment.
So whenever an issue pop up, you see smart people gravitate towards that problem, usually identify a informed captain, so who's going to be the decision maker on that problem. But usually a decision is made fairly quickly.
Coming from corporate organizations, decisions take months to be made, and it's about the simplest things. So for me, the thing that stood out the most is definitely how quickly decisions are made and how much everybody kind of leans and supports that decision.
I think that's a very important point, the speed and also the accountability, because if I'm the one that's overall responsible for this decision, I probably think it through a couple of more times than if I just pass it on for someone else, because then, as you say, you just pass on the responsibility as well.
Then when the decision gets made, it's like everybody supports it, so you don't have to challenge it, or you don't need to go over a decision a million times or go back on it.
I think on paper it looks simple, but in reality, because everybody has a voice on the table, I think it requires some strength to keep it to how you've defined it originally, because you can be challenged all the time, and you'll have smart brains around you tell you, have you thought about this, and what if? And then you suddenly get millions of perspective on one thing you strongly felt about that at the beginning of your journey felt super obvious, but suddenly becomes a little bit more complex.
But it's usually good because it makes you question a second round, looking at all these decisions again, and just making sure okay, so am I confident in my opinion that I was before I asked for all this feedback to still go ahead? Or is there anything that I need to revise? Is there anything I haven't thought about? And also anchor those decisions in a larger forum, because you are all going to be working with whatever decision you're taking going forward as well.
Yeah, and I think it's just enables us to work so quickly. Once again, you don't have to go through 10,000 people, and it just makes it so much easier. And I think it goes back to that trust and hiring really expert people and leaning into being empowered into the decision that you've made that is the best.
I hope we can keep making decisions the way that we do.
Jazz bandy.
Yeah.